Hey then, folks, got a video for you. This time a tagged video. I think it was recently tagged. I think it was last week by a good friend Stephen Smith. Show me yours, referring to my game room or my alcove, to put it into context properly. It's not much. Some of you guys know that my game room proper is pretty much on hold at the moment as I go through this process of moving. But what I can show you and what I will show you is my little alcove, where I actually do most of my painting and the paint and chats, my role playing. This is just a little spot. I got it closed off. It's actually in my bedroom. I close off the one side here. My cats like to occupy the other side, so we'll be hush-hush about that. But this is my main area. I got my printer, my electrics, and a lot of clutter. Usually keep my books that I'm reading at the moment, like some Call of Cthulhu, some Pathfinder stuff there, and of course my various painting projects that I'm working on right there. And this is right next to where I run my paint and chats here with my two laptops. And yeah, this is usually where it all happens. And of course, you can see some of my miniatures up here and dice, and I got a few games up here, some D&D and some other little things that I occasionally mess about with. And over here, these little sliding shelves here. This is where I keep my current projects, pretty much dust-free. Got some pikemen in there. 10 mils, some other little projects. Can't really see, the lighting is kind of off. My wet palette that I've been using recently is in there as well. So that's what's in this side. And on the other side, very convenient for me, I usually keep my paints and some other projects. My glues and stuff are kept right here. And of course, more projects. There's my AWI, some Kill Team, some more pikemen on the go. That's part of a commission, actually. And yeah, it's not much, but works for me at the moment. And over here, this is probably my only spot to actually play games. You can tell it's right next to my painting area. Board games. I got my plexiglass under here. One of my plexiglass sheets anyway, the bigger one. I keep that in here. And I can also play miniatures games in here, not just board games. And, for instance, DBMM, if I so choose. It's a big enough table. It's about, I'd say, 4 foot by 3, something like that. That's approximate, of course. So yeah, that's where I do my gaming currently. And I've showed my actual game room off before. I'm not going to show that again. But it is my 6x4 in there. And it's pretty much a shambles. I do actually have a setup like this in there where I can do videos and take some pictures that you guys often see with my videos. I pretty much do that in there. I also do my packing in there when I have stuff to ship out to customers and so on and so forth. And of course, big fan of my board games, and a lot of that happens here in this little space as well. And yeah, it's pretty much taken down at the moment. I haven't been playing anything recently, but we'll see what happens. So yeah, that's my little alcove. And over to the right of my little gaming table, I do have a spot here where I keep some of my board games. As you can see, this is my shelf that I reserved for my games and books that I'm also currently reading. And you can see some Starfinder in here, Pathfinder. This, which is sent to me recently by my good friend Andrew Noble, up there in the Shetlands. I like to keep this stuff readily at hand, reference books and so on and so forth. Yeah, and then down below, we got a little collection of my board games. It's not much. It's not all of them, but, you know, I keep them on hand and at the ready when I do need them. There's a rules binder here that has some, for this game over here, Fear God and Dread Not rules are in there. And down below I've got some of my Fantasy Flight games, some of my favorite stuff, and Battletech. So yeah, I keep them right here on my shelf next to me, close at hand. Again, this is in my bedroom, so this stuff is easy to grab and, you know, sit back in my bed and relax, chill with a good book, as we wargamers do. And some of my other board games, some of which are classics. And yeah, it's not much, but it's how I roll at the moment. And hopefully in the coming months, sometime next year, you guys will see me in a brand new game room. Full layout, all that good stuff going on. But for this winter, this'll do. This is where it's at. This is where the magic happens. And yeah, so there you go. Let's see if we can focus back in again. It seems I've gone out of focus. Let's see here. There you go. There we go. So anyway, I'm going to tag a couple more people for this video. My good friend Ian Long, Jack Diamede F16, I believe, on YouTube. You are tagged. Let's see your new layout since you're back to your new home. I'll say your new home. It's your backup mansion, I should say. You know, I'm kidding. But yeah, let's see your layout and what you got currently set up for your gaming area. Where do you do your chats? And let's see it. Show it off, my friend. So you're tagged. So if you feel like making the video, there you go. Another one is Waterloo Matt, formerly known as Bedroom Railway Matt. You're tagged as well, my friend. I know you got a movable gaming space where you do your painting and so on and so forth. Let's see what you got. And you know what else? Go ahead if you can. Maybe this is asking too much. Show us your future game room, because I know you're planning it. You're getting it all set up. Maybe you could show some of that off. What you got in mind, and what are you planning? Because I know it's supposed to be a more permanent setup for you. I'm curious to see what it's going to be like. So there you go, folks. That's my 2 tags. I could tag more, but you know what? I'll save it for the other guys who are tagged. That's my game space. So Ian, Matt, let's see what you got. You're tagged, and I'll reference that in the description of the video. Anyway, folks, I hope you enjoyed just a short little video for you. I'll show you my little gaming alcove where I currently do my painting, my role-playing games, board games, and even miniatures games. As you can see, it's quite manageable here in this little space, especially with something like DBMM. So yeah. All right, folks. Like, share, subscribe. Take care. Leave me some comments and feedback. What's your game space look like? Feel free to make your own little video and join in the fun. So take care, folks. Hang in there. Because you know what? It's only going to get better. Take care, folks.